Everybody's searching for fame, searching for fame. Everybody thinking about fame.
To the Fame Show with your host, Nana and T-Shy.
Everybody searching for fame, searching for fame. Everybody thinking about fame.
Broadcasting live from Chicago's the Barrio TV Network, AEG TV Network, Facebook Live, and Roku channel. The Fame Show.
Fame, fame, fame. Everybody searching for fame, searching for fame. Everybody thinking about fame, thinking about fame. Everybody searching for fame, searching for fame. Everybody looking for fame, looking for fame. Fame.
Please welcome your host, T-Shy.
What's up, what's up, what's up? We're live. We're live here at the Barrio Studio, Chicago, AEG Network. T-Shy and Nana, it's the Fame Show. Hey, Nana, how you doing?
Hello, everybody.
Nana's looking great. Look at you.
Thank you.
Oh, blinging and everything. Yeah.
Good Sunday evening, everybody.
Yes, great Sunday. I know you probably been to church. I know you done went to the restaurant. Y'all had y'all soul food, and now you're sitting at home rubbing on your stomach, you know. But listen,
Just relaxing, because
hey,
it's Sunday evening
we're glad
now.
you tuned in, right? Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Getting ready for the week, right? I know everybody's just chilling at home.
yeah, everybody in Chicago should have had a great weekend. I mean, the weather was, pretty mild, and it melted. A lot of the snow melted in certain areas. So I think that's, that was a good plus right there.
It was a nice weekend. It actually, the snow started melting all over Chicago because there was a couple days that it was really, really warm.
Really?
So it's kind of muddy. So you guys be careful out there. There's still a lot of mud and ice still because
Right.
it started raining, I think.
Then I saw it on the weather that Saturday. Thursday they had black ice warning things of that nature. But
This past Saturday?
no, Thursday. This past
This
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know with the weather here in Chicago because one day it could be really nice, like summer weather, and then the next day it's like snowing again or raining.
I mean, don't pull your mini skirt in your shorts out too soon.
No, but the crazy thing though, T-Shy, is that in Chicago, right, you can see when it becomes 40 degrees, people are in shorts. They toss away their winter coats, and it's still kind of cold out there.
Nana, that's up north. That's up north where you are.
No, seriously.
I say probably from Hyde Park downtown. I ain't seen no shorts in my neighborhood.
I went to Starbucks, I think, the other day, and I saw this well, it's usually teenagers, college kids, teenagers. They can tolerate this kind of weather, and they get all excited wearing shorts and sweatshirts. It's still in the middle of winter. Winter's not done yet. Hopefully very soon. What are we? We're already almost, wow, to next week. Actually, this coming week will be March already.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
some of the teenagers, just to go back on them, Nana, some of the teenagers, they'll just wear a hoodie.
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
are you
It
crazy?
happens all the time here in my neighborhood. When it becomes, I swear to God, it's only 30, 40 degrees. It's still quite cold outside. It's nowhere close to summer, but they're all very excited. Shorts and hoodies.
Right.
Shorts.
Hey, but enough of that. We're gonna pray for some good weather so
Good
we can
weather,
start
yes.
to wear some of these nice clothes and things that, especially some of the stuff that a lot of you people are sending us. We're gonna start wearing some of those
Shirts
sponsors and product placement
yeah.
clothes and hats and whatever it is. Y'all see I wear hats, so if you got some hats, you know, in your business, let's talk about that. You see, you know, you gotta get extra bougie banana. You know what I mean? You ain't finna just get her
all the time.
Nah, you're not finna just put her in anything. You know that.
You know what? Yeah, like I think in our next shows we have several designers that contacted us. Actually, we're gonna be wearing their designs. They're making it as we speak right now, so we're really excited about that. We will interview them and then also wear their
the Fame Show merchandising. What the new company we just put together? TN Collective.
TN Collective.
So y'all be able to see a lot of merchandise coming from us on Amazon and you know, participants that may have our products, but they would more so I think be an online store.
Yeah, and here I'm sure you know.
You had a Nana doll. You can buy a doll like Nana. You know what I'm saying? You don't want no T-shot doll, but we're gonna get you a Nana doll. You know.
But let's talk about like the Valentine's show that we just had.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we had a lot of good. You know.
Man, thank you all.
We had a lot of good feedback on that. Thank you so much. Thank
and it's
you.
steady growing. It's steady growing every day. I see more people are watching, more comments, and we really appreciate you guys. You know, because if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be who we are today, and we're going to continue to keep growing. But that show was great. I mean, I give it up to Rashawn Lyles and Shayna Lyles.
Carlos Cannon.
And JR.
Thank you guys again. That was wonderful.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, that you guys made the show, really.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And we definitely have to bring you guys back. Because, you know, like Nana stated before, you guys have too much going on that we can't cover it in the short amount of time.
Oh my God. They need like... Literally, each one of them need an hour of our show. Really, if we can do it that way.
Yeah, they do.
Exactly. They have so much about them and so much that they're doing. So, but we'll have them back. But we thank you again for being part of our Valentine's show last week. So we had a really great time as well.
Great time.
Yeah, and then after the show, we went out
after
to dinner.
After the show, it was an after party.
We went out to dinner because it was Valentine's Day, right? So
what'd you do with your Valentine's Day?
We got invited in this one really nice restaurant in Chicago. So we were out there. It was quite late, so we just went out and had a really good meal there. Really nice, you know, candlelight dinner there that they have prepared. That's Penumbra, actually, right? Penumbra restaurant. One of my favorite restaurants.
I don't know what you're talking about. But it sounds like the same. You know,
so that was like right after.
No,
right
actually,
after.
we have one of our sponsors, you know, for the Valentine's. They, you know, they blessed us with that, and we went and had a wonderful dinner. I mean, what did we have?
Yeah, steaks, crab cakes,
steak, and
shrimp.
What
That's
was
shrimp. Oh my gosh, so
Let me tell you
delicious.
something. Me and Nana finna really either we're gonna gain weight or we're gonna lose weight, right? Because we're gonna start bringing the segment of our show for cooking. So we're gonna start bringing chefs on and
celebrity chefs
and cooks. So you know, somebody gonna gift us with a taste test, you know. And I think if we do that for a whole season, then what you think? You think
Oh
we need to
my
lose weight or
gosh,
gain
that's
weight?
my favorite section, by the way. We're gonna go out. Also, I think we're gonna start going out to different restaurants as well.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, do a little bit of coverage there. So that's gonna be really exciting. That would be my favorite part. So
so we definitely want to be what do we call the fame outings, where we're going to be going to different department stores, boutiques, you know,
features.
events, you know. So y'all stay tuned. Continue to come back and watch us, because we're going to get better and better and better with bringing on talent and bringing in. But now I want you to also talk about, 'cause I know we're going to run a commercial, that you're looking for brand ambassadors for
yes.
Nana Brands, right?
Yes,
You
yes,
know?
yes. You know, Nana Brands International, we're doing a marketing campaign looking for brand ambassadors for our cosmetic line. So we're doing this globally. So we're
Can I
doing
be a
it
brand
all
ambassador? You know, I'm Squad Jack Squad baby. I know I could be.
And you know what though, like we've gotten like very very good response
Great.
from beautiful girls out there,
All over Africa,
all over,
everywhere.
all the way to
I was actually
Asia.
impressed with. I mean, you know.
Yeah, we have women from Asia, from Africa, from here in United States, different cities in US. So we're actually putting together a huge uh, model call for that as we speak. So just hang in there. We're getting more and more girls. Just send in your application. I think we are on Facebook. It's Nana Brands INTL at gmail.com.
Right.
Send in your your details in there,
Right.
photos, and then our screening department. I have a group of I have a team that
Very
actually,
talented people.
yeah,
Yes.
that does all the screening, and they will get back to you, and then
Yeah,
we
because
go
you know,
from
I
there.
sent my package. They said, nah. They ain't like me. I can't be a brand ambassador. But it's okay though. You know what I mean?
You
Because
can be. We have a men's line.
I know, but I still wear the Nana products. You know,
Of
for men.
course, of course.
try to take
You
care of
wouldn't be
myself.
sitting next to me if you weren't.
You know what? See,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
did I tell y'all she bougie?
No,
Listen,
no.
But listen up, y'all. Support everything else. Nana has another show on Facebook Live, Amazon, Zabario TV, and AEG. It's called Let's Talk Beauty and Shop with Nana and Mo. And it comes on Facebook Live. If those of you on Facebook, it's great. Very informative. The beauty basics for men
Was
last week
was very
off
successful.
the chain.
Yes.
You know, a lot of men start placing orders. They have never actually talked to a consultant for men. And Nana kind of hit a lot of veins, you know what I'm saying, on that show.
I enjoyed that.
And,
I enjoyed that.
And they want her to come back, so you know that's definitely gonna happen. I'm also a producer also, so Nana, you know, we work
Release
together.
that show.
Yeah, you know, teamwork makes the dream work. So that's we're gonna keep doing it. But listen, we're gonna take a break, pay some bills. Nana, we're gonna go. You gonna go to a commercial?
We're going to go to commercial, and when we come back, stay right there though, because
Stay
when we
right
come
there.
back, we have something great for you guys.
We'll be right back. We're back.
We're back.
I'm T-Shot.
And I'm Nana.
And this is the Fame Show. Hey, so definitely patronize the commercials that you're seeing. These are our sponsors, and they help us pay the bills. So when you see a commercial, we want to hear that they got some numbers, that you patronize them, that you went and brought something, or you ordered something
For
from
sure.
Nana.
For sure. Actually, one of the sponsors.
Oh, yo, when you see the Nana commercial, you definitely got to, patronize her, right?
Yeah, Nana Brands International.
International.
Yes.
She international. She ain't down. She ain't around the corner. She ain't down the street. She ain't on brick and mortar on Michigan Avenue. She international. Right. Well, let me stop. But Nana, listen, man, so the weekend was great. I really thank you for, taking me out to Wayne Williams' birthday party. That was a bash. I had fun. You know?
Yeah, and you know what? We want to greet our friend, Mr. Wayne Williams, a very, very happy birthday. He
Oh, yeah,
had,
definitely.
I mean, they party like rock stars, man. We went,
Well,
Tisha and I went to the party that they had. I don't even know where it is because he took me there, but
Mhm.
it just
I
seemed
said, I
kind
took that. She gave me the address, so I just Google it. But the thing about it is, it's something to be around the historical house DJs and the house music, because that's our era. That's something that we grew up with here in Chicago, house music. And to be around those DJs that used to play the radio when you were a little kid, that's like that
Man,
was
they
something.
were
You know,
great,
and
right?
they went from till 5 o'clock in the morning.
5 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, they really did it.
yeah.
I mean,
But
it
we
was
didn't
the
stay.
bomb.
We didn't stay because we weren't finna pay for no limo till 5 o'clock in the morning. But at the end of the day, it was truly a red carpet event. A lot of influential people were there. Got to network with a lot of people. I used to do house music back in the day, so I still had a name of relevance, in that genre of music. But now we really had a great time.
We did. It was great
We
music.
enjoyed the pizza. Thanks to what was it, Italian Fiesta. Thanks for Italian Fiesta being there, because hey, that pizza was great. It was all
Yeah.
cheese, so I guess not everybody.
And
was
we bumped into a lot of great people there too. So we partied like there's no tomorrow. But
Yeah.
music, I just enjoy the music. I don't drink, so I just had my Diet Coke all
Diet
night long.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nana drinks Diet Coke.
But
See,
but
she
I
just got a
had.
plug, so Coca-Cola, if y'all out there, what I'm saying, definitely give Nana her Diet Coke.
But I had such a great time though, because the music, oh my God, it was just like, it just want to make you move, and everybody there was having a great time, dancing the night away. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
Mr. Tisha here was dancing.
Oh yeah, I had my little book. Yay.
Had their moves and stuff. I mean, it was a great time. It was a great time. Thank you again, Wayne, for inviting me, for inviting us.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I couldn't go to your Monday dinner. He had a Monday formal dinner.
Really?
We had actually Mr. T-Shy here had a photo shoot.
With Mr. Carlos
Yeah,
Cannon. If
for
y'all
their
remember
album.
Carlos.
For
Yeah.
their, is it album or single for that?
That was for the single, the title Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, yes,
Yeah, Big
yes. So that we were over there doing the shoot, so that's why we couldn't make it to the dinner party. I would have loved to have made it there. We would have.
Oh,
You would have seen a lot of your friends there in the entertainment industry.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, I believe there's a lot of people who, artists and colleagues who didn't show up to the birthday party at the lodge. And let me plug the lodge because it was a real nice, exquisite place.
Oh my God, they made that look like a real,
Like a ballroom or something, right?
like Las Vegas club though.
yeah, lots,
You
yeah,
know,
Las Vegas, yeah,
when
that's
we
what it
were
was.
going through that, I was like, what is this? Like, because
Right.
it seems like in an alley, back alley, but
Right.
then we go in there and oh my goodness,
It's
they
a
decorated
whole
that thing.
different decor. You know?
Yes, wonderful. They did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Fantastic job. So we're, we were really happy to be there, and we're looking forward. I know the chosen few DJs, right, for Mr. Wayne Williams.
Right.
They're coming back this summer. Ishai?
Yes.
And we want to
Oh,
definitely
we'll
be there.
definitely be there.
Yes,
We'll
for
be
sure.
there. I
For sure.
don't know if it's a weekend event.
It's usually a weekend.
I know, but I don't know if they're doing a weekend. Due to
Or a
COVID.
weekend long.
Right.
All weekend long.
There's so many parties, but we definitely want to be there. We definitely want to get some behind the scenes, especially gracefully thanking the relationship with Wayne Williams, who's the CEO and president of that whole organization. That gives us a little leverage there. So we definitely get the cameras out there and
Yeah.
show you what Chicago is about and what house music tradition is about. And that's hey,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
and
gonna say.
Wayne, backstage passes here for us. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, we plugging it. We definitely plugging it. We definitely plugging it. But
Yeah.
I want to also stress this, Nana, because I want everybody to know, if you have small businesses, large businesses, corporations, brands, okay, you can advertise on our show. Just picture this, right? If you have an online store and Nana and I and the Fame Show is global, right? That means you're getting traffic globally making purchases with you, right?
Yeah.
Nana's a witness. She already started blowing up, right? But at the end of the day, if you have a commercial, if you don't have a commercial, we can put together your commercial. If you want a flash commercial or you want an actual action commercial for your business, right?
Yes.
The Fame Show. Some people say, well, what is the Fame Show? The Fame Show is fashion, art,
Music and
entertainment, right? So
Yes.
Nana and I decided that we're gonna put these categories together and what actually fits in these categories, right? So you got fashion. So Nana, what falls under fashion?
What falls into fashion? Clothing.
Clothing, right?
Yes. Designers.
Designers, yes.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know, and then and we're not just saying like designers in that fashion statement. We're saying like if you're a hairstylist and you got designs, you know what I'm saying? Because you're still beautifying people, right? Cosmetics, right? Those would come under the arts.
Arts.
You know.
And you know what? For fashion also, like, you know, if you have a boutique store out there, you know.
Yeah.
So
a boutique store,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Clothing store, boutique store, definitely. You know.
And then for arts, you know, makeup artists that it's out there,
Makeup.
salons and spas that are out there,
Right.
you know, holler at us, you know. And then we have
Right.
music. If you are an artist
If you are
in
an
different
artist,
genre,
but
doesn't matter.
let me say this, Nana. It has to be clean on this show. Okay?
Yes, of course.
We're not discriminating against gangster hip hop or whatever the case, but we are a family oriented show. And we like to keep it that way, okay? So anybody that have talent that can play a clean version and you can perform a clean version. Right now, we're still putting the studio together where we can have more performances in the studio, but we will surely be open to doing a Zoom with you, sure. You know, so all those managers, all those agents, all those PR people, contact us, man, at thefameshownow@gmail.com. And let's talk and let's put together something. If you're not networking, you're not working. Right, Nana?
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, so give us a call. You know, we'll be able to work with you and feature you and interviews.
That's right.
Talk about your you know, give you exposure in our show as global, like Isha is saying.
Yeah.
So, you know, just reach out.
I
We'll
know.
work out something.
I know people actually say like, well, what's the combination between you and Nana, right? And I tell them that Nana she's the fashion, she's the art, right? And I'm the music and I'm the entertainment.
Yes.
But she still crosses over in that because she's a brilliant concert promoter, right? So she's worked with bringing in acts from, you know, abroad, in Asia, in the Philippines, and so forth. So that's where her entertainment stands, right? And everybody love her anyway. That do the music business. Everybody just love her. You know, matter of fact, I took her in the studio and she jumped in the track and had a little two little lines.
That's right.
You know, whatever she said, I don't remember.
God.
But
That was a great time.
yeah, but so the thing about it is you got to be in the right place at the right time, and we seem to be always there because we're being blessed with a lot of opportunities and we're doing a lot of networking, and you have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah. So
Nana's lost for words because she's still thinking about her brand, but it's okay because Nana's gonna take you to her boutique later on in the show.
yes, we're going they built a boutique here, Nana Beauty Boutique. it's a little bit, it looks a little bit like my store at the fashion outlets before. So I'm very excited. I'm going to talk about, it's a segment that we have here that I'm going to talk about, you know, a couple products, maybe one product. But for now, we have a great coming up, actually. I'm going to have T-Shy talk about this guy because he is just amazing. Great talent, good voice. Is he a rapper? Is he considered a rapper?
He's considered
Inspirational rapper?
He's considered an entertainer.
Okay, I know he's a
well,
recording artist.
Well, I mean, I've saw his videos. I've seen that he's not shy to the camera, and he's done a lot of shows. So this gentleman is definitely, like she said, an inspirational rapper, entertainer slash songwriter slash producer.
And you know what I like about, because I've heard I have a lot of friends that are rappers, and what I like about this guy, I shouldn't call him this guy. His name is Mr. G Reality, by the way.
Mr. G Reality.
Yeah.
Kind of like genealogy, right?
His real name is Solomon, so I call him Solomon. But what I like about his music is he is different. I actually like it. Like I couldn't get rap music sometimes. It's too repetitive to me. I can't follow. I mean, I love Luther Vandross, that kind of thing, like R&B.
Don't you remember you told me? Yeah. Hey,
R&B stuff, Luther, hip hop, I can get into. But rap, it's like, it's hard for me to like follow rap really sometimes. I could only have a little bit of it. But with this guy, because he mixed it up a little bit, you guys will see. You guys will see. We're going to be playing actually after our interview with him. I think we have some video.
We have a video clip of one of his videos. But this guy is phenomenal. If you close your eyes, you will definitely...
Tupac,
yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say, you know what, I want y'all to close your eyes when we play the video. And then we're going to come back and say, well, who do you sound like? That's just like Tupac.
Yeah.
But
so we're going to go to commercial first?
You want to go to commercial?
Should we go to commercial first? We have to pay bills, We got
to pay the bills.
So let's go to commercial, but we'll be right back with Mr. G Reality.
And you're watching the Fame Show on Zavario TV, AEG Network. Peace. We're back, and we're here with our guest, and it's the man of the hour, y'all. He goes by the name of Mr. G Reality. What's up, brother?
What's going on, T-Shy? How you doing?
How are you? How are you? Good Sunday afternoon, or good evening, actually. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sunday.
How you doing? How y'all doing? It's a beautiful day.
Man, did you go to church today? It's Sunday.
Oh man, I'm not one of the type. Like I feel like the church. I am the church, but yeah, I did go to church. I'm gonna put it like that. I am the church, but I did go to church.
Bible say we are the church, so
For sure.
That's just a building. That's just brick and mortar. We are the church.
You already know, man.
Thanks for coming on the show, man. I've been talking to you. We've been, kind of hitting and missing, but I've really been looking forward to this interview. Your number one fan is right here, Nana, and then, and then and now you just got me somewhere else because you already know why. You know what I'm gonna say. But I already told the people that, between you and Tupac, I don't know, like I gotta put y'all here together, And the thing, my thing is this, like, if Tupac was here today, right? you and him could be neck and neck, right? Because that era was, wait a minute. That era was a different style. You see what I'm saying? Like Tupac rap the same in 2022, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if I can ever fill those shoes, to be honest with you, man.
Well,
I gotta keep it but I know what you mean, but I'm saying like
have a conscious rapper like, you know, entertainer like yourself that has the characteristics of the greatness of Tupac. I put it like that.
That's like a comparison to a Kobe Bryant to Michael Jordan. So yeah, I received that. That's what's up.
Right. You know what I mean? But I was just impressed, man. Like, you know, you and I talk, man, and you know, you definitely like, you know, took me somewhere and I took you somewhere on the first time we talked. And then Nana was like, hey, you know what? I've been meaning to let you hear Mr. G. And she put you on, bro. And I'm like, Nana, when you gonna play Mr. G? She said, that is Mr. G.
Nana's a real one. Like, I appreciate she has a good ear and a beautiful heart for real authentic talent. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so I appreciate you, Nana, for real. Represent.
Thank you, Mr. G. Thanks for you know, coming to our show. First of all, it's really a great pleasure to have you here. Thank you for the time. I was really excited to be able to speak to you on our show because I know you have a new, is it album that's coming out? A new album.
It's a new. I've been working on a new album. It's you know, they say don't speak on yourself, let your fans and let other people speak on you, but it's definitely something to I say shake the industry for real. I got some heavy hitters that's gonna be on the album. I'm gonna leave that a secret, but yeah, it's an album. It's gonna be coming out March. It's supposed to be the due date, the due month that it's supposed to be coming out. But because of some of the caliber type artists that I grew up listening to, that's actually on the album, I want to make sure, like, you know, all the stuff is right with the BMI publishing and all that. So if we have to, we might push it back to April, but I don't think it'll be no longer than April. If we have to push it back, it'll probably be to April. But everybody hold on to your horses for real. I know people are gonna be sitting at the edge of their seats like, yo, he dropping a new album, but I'm gonna tell you, it's definitely worth the listen. It's definitely worth the wait. So yeah, new album, and it's entitled The Blood on Your Hands. The Blood on Your Hands. Yep.
For sure. Is that song that with the Japanese girl that you sent to me that we were listening to the other night?
Oh my!
Is that going to be part of it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. That's definitely going to be. That's just like so soulful. It's like so heartful, that record. You know, we're saying, so that's definitely going to be part of it. One of the songs is definitely going to be on the album. I'm gonna have like 13 or 14 joints on there. But yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So that's a sample of her, right? That's on that record?
Yeah, that's a sample. We working to get the red tape, you know, get through the red tape with that. And once we get through the red tape with that, you know, everybody should be able to eat at the end of the day. So yeah, most definitely.
Well, we want the album for sure, right? It's something I was telling Tisha, I can't handle rap too much, you know. I usually listen to, you know, the obvious like R&B, hip hop, that sort of thing, and jazz I could even do. But, you know, rap is very, you know, I could only handle so much. But your rap, your music, I could listen through it all day long. And I did.
Well, I appreciate that.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. I mean, the time and day that we live in, I feel like I've been quiet too long. I'm like a watcher. I like watch a lot of things. So I feel like I've been quiet too long. And I'm noticing, I'm like seriously noticing, I wasn't looking to put another album out, to be honest with you, but like I watch and I meditate in my mind, like pray, like God's word say. And I've been noticing this kind of like an all out assault on black men. You know, we're saying like, okay, stereotypes. We have stereotypes. We have failed as black men throughout the past and different areas of our lives. But I feel like it's a new day, and it's time for us to be able to change the narrative and not allow those titles and those stereotypes to be placed upon us. You know what I mean? So I didn't have no other choice but to start writing again. I'm not really one that like just write songs or do music just to do music. When it comes upon me, it's almost like I'm up under unction, and I have to like write it, put it out, speak it, and the whole nine. So I would say it's kind of like more prophetic than me just doing another song or anything. They just awaken a sleeping giant, basically, you know. And me as a young black man, just like you, T-Shot, as a young black man, we face too many stereotypes in the society. And so it's time for somebody to speak up and change the narrative. And it's not just about the music. I mean, it's deeper than the fame or anything like that. Because I feel like they honestly are trying to emasculate the black man and strip us from our dignity and our pride. You know, right. So someone has to really speak up on that. And I'm so sold out to it, to my death, like to the grave. This is not for entertainment or anything like that. You know, they say if you live in life, okay, live your life, but find something to die for. And I feel like my pops was saying, even though he ruled with an iron fist, was saying like him and my mom, they instilled work ethics and all types of different things up in us. And I've always been that type of individual to speak up for people, man, you know, and have a voice for people. So I already know my call. I already know I found something to die for. So that's what it is with me. I'm a black man, and I don't want to be stereotyped or with the negative narratives of us, you know. And that's what it is, bro. I'm just trying to change the narratives through my music.
Right. Well, let me say this, man, because you know you got to take my hat off. You got kind of deep there. Listen. So let me just get, because I got a few things I want to that had in my mind that I want to ask you. And one is that how long have you been in the business, actually?
I started out in 1999. This would be my 7th studio album. I started with the Message with my homeboy Judah, man. And then that led into One Day, kind of the Message revised with new songs. So it's like 2 albums basically. And then from the Message, Reflection of Image, Stronger Than Ever, King Solomon, Conflicted, and then now The Blood on Your Hands. So what I'm working with. And so, yeah, I don't want to expose too much what I want to talk about, but it's like a burning passion, bro. I got a lot to say on this new album.
All right, I believe, but I know how the business is. But the other thing,
you are OG, bro. You are OG. I love that talk. I love that talk that we had the other day, bro. Real talk, man, for real.
Look, bro, you already know. So so you're from Chicago, right?
I was born in Phoenix, Arizona. I don't know anything about it. My dad was originally born and raised on the west side of Chicago, 19 and Holman. So I believe it was like 1988 or 1989 when he brought all his kids and his wife from Arizona to Chicago. So I was raised in Chicago. I claim Chicago, Illinois, because that's really all I know for the most part. Even though I've been in Wisconsin, you know what I mean? Shout out to Wisconsin and the whole nine. But you know how it is. You know how it is. Wherever you at, you always gonna claim your hometown. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. My area code still 773. Right. And
I guess my question, G, was okay. That you were raised in Chicago. Did you really get like into the Chicago music scene? You know, because like it's a lot of legends. Like even myself, you know, they just put me in the Chicago historical hip hop museum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, like, was you know, how involved was you in that era of your life with the business, like in 89, 99, 89? Like, were you doing music then? Was you creating a platform for yourself in Chicago? You know, with some of the legends that's out here, because I want to. When I haven't, they invited Nana and I to the museum. I haven't been over there. They say they got me on the wall in there, but right. I would love to go in there and see you on the wall. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you from Chicago. I feel like I want to tell them about you when I get over there. Like, y'all missed out on the brother. You feel me?
Yeah. I feel like I'm a staple, bro, for the city. Even though a lot of the work that I put in throughout the years, a lot of the work that I put in, it wasn't really on and I don't like this word because it's like, I'm not trying to judge the secular or what have you, because I don't look at secular or Christian. I look at music as music. But I feel like I'm a staple in Chicago. I feel like a gatekeeper. I used to speak in Cook County Correctional Facility, Division 9 and Division 11. We been to O Block years ago, way before it was termed O Block or what have you. We used to give out thousands of CDs, you know, we're saying the kids in the hood and the people in the hood, some of them ain't got that much money. So we used to give thousands of CDs away. I done shot videos in G-Town, we're saying Our Real Gardens, we're saying like I live in Phoenix by Harvey. Shout out to Phoenix. West side of Chicago, 19 and Trumbull, Lundale, we're saying like I went to Crown School Elementary. 14 and Warren off of Madison and Maywood, you know, we're saying like used to stay over there. We're saying Gary, Indiana, 2035, East Pennsylvania, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to represent the streets because, and there's nothing wrong with representing the streets. I'm not a what you call a wannabe or anything. I didn't gang bang out there. I wasn't out there shooting at cats or anything like that. We're saying, but we grew up in the heart of the hoods, and we were sheltered. And my dad was very strict, and how I even kind of got acclimated to the streets. I used to run away a lot, and I didn't have no food or anything. The dope dealers actually gave me money. We're saying they gave me food, you know, I remember running away in Inglewood at one point in time. This is a story. I don't even remember the gentleman's name, man, but, you know, me and my pops was kind of at odds at that time. And I remember he was an old head and he was leading, what do they call that? Not the first aid, but the Red Cross. He was leading the Red Cross men's meeting for men who were hooked on substances like alcohol and drugs and things of that nature. And this dude, man, he was like an angel that God led me to, because in my mind I was frustrated. I ran away. I had my bike on the side of the crib in Phoenix at one point in time. I'm like, okay, cool. Wait till you go to work in the morning. As soon as you go to work, I'm gonna hop on that bike and I'm gone. My mentality, I was even thinking about joining a gang, but that would have been something stupid. You know what I mean? It wasn't that I need to see on TV. It was right in the vicinity where we live, or what have you. But this in particular old school cat, he told me, he was like, man, because I told him I ran away. And he told me, he broke down in tears and he told me, he said, man, you get that right, man, with your father, man. I'm gonna tell you why. He didn't say it cool like that. He said it with passion, with a few choice words. He was like, man, you get that right with your father, because what happened to me and my pops was I never had a chance to tell him before he went, was how much I love him and everything. So when I was out there running away and different things, and then throughout my life, when I was away from the house a lot, God would always, just me doing the music, like people say I sound like Tupac. A lot of people with a lot of the street dudes on the streets that still had love for Tupac, which and they would gravitate to my music because everybody said I sound like him. So different cats, like different ex-gang leaders, I'm talking about Michael Corleone Blancos, Griselda Blanco's son, Michael Corleone Blanco, is one of my biggest fans. I'm talking about ex-gang leaders in Miami, was into ex-coordinators of the GDs, the Gangster Disciples, was in like being around a lot of different older men as influences when me and my pops was going through the stuff that we was going through. A lot of people just hearing this for the first time, you know what I mean, with them, and they became like my bigger brothers, and it's like, it was almost like my gift was like a gift to them to let them see a reflection of their own lifestyle. Right. You know, with them for the most part. So it's like, as far as I'm from Chicago, we put in a lot of work over the years. I started at 1999. I recorded my first demo at ARS Studios, and it's located in Alsip, Illinois. That's the south suburbs. And yeah, my very first song was My Own Kinds, dropping everyday life lies. I wonder why so many of my peers gotta die. My own kinds, dropping everyday life lies. I wonder why so many of my peers gotta die. And man, I remember I had that on the cassette tape, bro. The cassette tape demos. It's 2022 now. We talking about cassette tape demos. You know what I mean?
Hey, like, I don't want to run out of time, so I got a few more things to say to you, man. You're very. Sure. We're gonna have to definitely have you come back.
On studio actually. Like, you know, you should come by.
Whenever you come to Chicago,
exactly. Come by and visit us in Chicago. It's about time.
Right. Oh yeah, I'm always back there visiting my family.
Yeah, like I know you have family out here. I know you come by here all the time, but you know, you have to come by and actually visit us here and have you in the studio so we could chill, so we could talk some more. And that dinner that you promised us, you know.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, but you know, we haven't seen you. I haven't seen you in a long time, so it's about time. So this time around, come by and have a visit here in the studio, and let's talk some more. We could. I mean, you have so many good stories, Mr. J, and we'd love to hear all of them. And we're looking forward to your album. You know, very soon. I'm really looking forward to that. And Kishai, we should have you back, right? Sometime soon. We will talk. We will talk on a date for sure. For sure, you have to come to the studio.
Yeah, but before y'all go, I want to say, I don't know if this is appropriate, but y'all look good together. Y'all look good together. For real.
Yeah.
That's a W. That's a W for a win.
Anymore.
Right. Thanks. Hey, G, listen. Let me ask you a question. I got to know this question. So, how do you feel about today's rap music? You know what I mean? Like, especially like, because everybody got their own styles. Atlanta got their styles. Chicago got their trap drill. Whatever the case may be. How do you feel about that music? And do you feel like that wave is going to fade, or you feel like that wave is going to be around, you know, and because, you know, the music keeps changing. It has to change.
It does.
So so my thing is like, you know, me being in the industry, I'm hearing that it's not going to go forward further. It's going to go backwards. You know, so you got like people like Houdini, LL Cool J, you know,
shout out to the OGs.
KRS-One.
Shout out to the OGs, the legends.
Yeah, they in the studio, bro. And
hey,
they're gonna and my thing is
very good question. This is a very good question.
The thing is this, bro. Check it out though. All us that are in our, you know, numbers in life now, right? That was our era. That was our music, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
When I was speaking with different ones, when I run into them, Curtis Blow, different people, you know, Kurt, I said to him, I said, you know, why didn't you guys stay relevant for us? You see what I'm saying? Y'all could have grown with us. Y'all was our music. You know what I'm saying? It's just like saying Luther Vandross, Usher should be, at this point in his life, he should be the new Luther Vandross to me. You know what I mean? Right. Because we come up in an era with them, with they love music and they, you know, R&B. But now that you're maturing, let the music mature with you, right? but stay for us. So when we come to your concert, we still come to get a little old school, but then we still, it's still mature enough to where it still got that same flavor to you being 30, 40, 45, 50 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my point about hip hop too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those guys should have stayed relevant for us. We don't care if you know what I'm saying? What we care is that you're still creating music for us, because our kids did not come up on you. We did, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think they all should have stayed. And who cares if the kids buy their records? It's enough adults. Kids don't even go to the old school concerts, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. But I'll be kind of surprised though with saying some of the younger generation, they actually do know some of the Motown stuff and some of the 1990s era.
They heard their mamas and daddies playing it. They grew up on it. And exactly. Then, in some places like Chicago, they just want to get out anyway, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like I want to throw a fit on. I'm going to the Shy Lights concert. You don't know one Shy Lights song. You don't know one Shy Lights song, but you're going to the Shy Light concert, Mm-hmm. But listen, man, I'm gonna let you answer that, and then we got to go.
Okay.
But we're gonna get you back on the show, man.
For sure. That's a good question.
Shouts out, get that out, get your links out. Let's tell the people where they can reach you, where they can come download you, and we're gonna move forward.
For sure. We're saying, well, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna answer your question first. I feel like the OGs need to come back, because their voice is very needed. Because music is heart and soul. Music takes you to a place where words can never take you. Music is therapeutic. Music is beautiful. Music is life. And at the end of the day, music has been tarnished. Music has been pimped. Our own culture has been pimped against us. And our own culture has been pimped against us, to where the OGs from the 1990s era, who I call the father figures, it's a beautiful thing that they are coming back to say different things. And to speak to the younger generation, because I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna put it like this: clear as a vase with water, waiting for roses to be placed in it. I'm gonna put it so eloquently. God has removed his hand of mercy off of the music industry, and the death angel has been
released,
allowed to be released. Mm-hmm. For the simple fact that life and death is in the power of the tongue, and you got the powers that be. It's not just the black and white thing, but the powers that be in high places. They purposely go out and they seek for the niggas and the steppers. They got the murder rates. They got the murders up under their belt, and they got the long extensive criminal records. And they purposely seek for those people, the ones especially who got a great deal of influence. And what they do is they bargain with them, with trying to just exchange for their soul for millions of dollars, to basically tear down their own culture. And it's a win-win situation for them, because their pockets is getting fat, and then we're deteriorating, especially as black men. Right. So that's to answer your question. So the OGs is coming back, like from the 1990s era.
Hey, the OGs is coming back, and you're gonna be coming back, but we gotta go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Check me out. Hey, check out my Instagram, Mr. G Reality. Check out my Instagram, Mr. G Reality, and y'all do not forget, we're saying to always tune in to the Nana and the T-Shot show. We're saying, like, for real, we're saying they're doing it big.
Right.
Love y'all.
The Fame Show.
The Fame Show. Love y'all.
Man, you can walk to any one of these stores here, man, and buy a gun anywhere.
You say you gonna sell your soul just to make it, huh? In the music industry. Live. Let me holler at you. Let me hit you to the game right quick, dog. Yeah. I could be another number in the prison system, or I could be the one who leads and reach the ones for wisdom, or I could be your normal average living poor or broke, or I can meet them where they at, show love and give them hope. I can cheat, sell out and lie to a generation for the money and the fame, give me some recognition. Disrespecting all y'all queens, calling our woman bitch. Pour some guns out on the set in hopes of getting rich.
I believe I was put here to help y'all. That's why I'm at Money for Yours.
I can see him living fast, he won't say a thing. Proud of Gucci, all this blinging with my diamond rings. You put a pistol in his hand and send that shorty off. Tough in this young heart so that it's never soft. I could be a rolling stone and neglect my seeds. Another single mother scorned in this world of greed. Or I could be the one who follows all the ways and trends. Compromise my core beliefs just to have some friends. Ain't trying to hear a single thing if you ain't relevant.
That very last shot, the window shatters. When the bullet hit, she didn't make a sound, a whimper, a cry. She didn't say anything. That's why I didn't know she was hit. It's just a split second. I wake up every day thinking, hoping it's a dream, but it's not. It's been 1 month that I've not heard my daughter's voice.
Lord, release me to the trenches cause I'm having sin. Living blinded by the truth, repeating history. Or I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. Look down inside cause the change, it all starts with me. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. Look down inside cause the change, it all starts with me. Another murder sister victim to the police. Fathers, go get your kids about them streets cause there's no peace. The killing of my kind took his life in cold blood. The hearts of men are really darkened and there's no love. Where's the church you claim religion? I don't need a title. This that ghetto gospel truth, that real street revival. Smile in your face and that's your best, you're only tolerated. Racist cowards full of hatred cause my pigmentation. Little boys off in the chapel, you can't get discreet. But no one talks about the sins of a Catholic priest. America's hypocrisy is their worst nightmare. Can't even look me in the eyes cause you don't even care. What would it take for us to heal? Will we ever be free? Look in the mirror cause the change, it all starts with me. I can't forget about the ones locked in the prison cell. Hold your head, I know each day it's like a living hell. Young niggas stuck up on the block, don't waste your life away. For you to see and know your worth and value is what I pray. Young niggas stuck up on the block, don't waste your life away. For you to see and know your worth and value is what I pray. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. Look down inside cause the change, it all starts with me. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. I could be the change and growth that I wanna see. Look down inside cause the change, it all starts with me.
17 people killed in a mass shooting at a Florida high school. Say people, most of them kids.
Banana Cosmetics.
Live, it's the Fame Show with T-Shy and Nana. We're back. Hey, give it up for Mr. G. That video was crazy. But like I said, I'm one of your fans, man. So
yeah, that was wonderful. That was great. That was a good video there, music video. But you know, all of you guys like watch coming up his album, right? Like he was saying. So good time, good time. Thank you very much, Mr. G, for guesting.
Right. So Nana, we know how to get to our next guest. He's a fashion designer.
Yes,
has a boutique in Chicago.
Yeah, actually, he has a boutique in Humboldt Park here in Chicago. A nice boutique. I think I've been to his boutique once before, a long time ago. He has really, really good designs, and he is considered a luxury designer. He is one of the top designers here in Chicago. He does a lot of fashion shows here. And another, I think right now he's traveling around the U.S. doing a lot of fashion shows. So, so actually, just a couple days ago, we were over at his studio to interview him, or his boutique, by the way, in Humboldt Park. So we're going to show you a video of our trip over there and an interview with him. Right, Tishai?
Yeah, so we're going to go to that clip because this was, you know, in our travels. And it's to start the series that we were telling you about early on in the show, how we're going to be going to different places outside of being in our wonderful studio here. So y'all sit back, you watching the Fame Show with Nana and Tishai, and we're going to go right to the clip.
Oh, good to see you, sweetheart. Oh my God. I hope.
And look at this place.
It's a little different. On the road for about 2 weeks in 2 different cities, showing up what we're kind of like looking at. And this is where it starts.
Totally Boris.
It is.
Yes.
Some of the things, and this is, you know, some of the machines where we've
been there too.
Yep.
Already.
The table. But mostly it's, and you know, thanks for coming over and interviewing me. It's been a pleasure.
Chicago in the beautiful neighborhood, and meeting with a good friend of mine, actually, a fabulous gentleman, fabulous designer, Mr. Boris Powell.
Hi,
Boris.
How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so excited to do this interview with you.
I'm excited as well.
Because you know, Boris and I go back. Way back.
Way back.
Way back. And I know that, you know, your business actually, when you first started, I think you opened your first store. It was right about the time also that I opened my business.
Yeah.
That's
when you were launching the makeup line.
Yeah, it was like 12 years ago or so, right?
At least, maybe 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Good memory.
Yeah, because I remember first meeting you, and I went to your store and with my family, you know.
How was your family?
Oh, my family's doing well, Lahaina, who introduced me to you, because she did an interview with you.
She sure did.
Yeah, when you first started. So she came, she was in Northwestern University.
Yep, I remember.
She's in journalism, and she's now in D.C. somewhere.
D.C. Oh, she was so sweet. You got to make sure you tell her I said hi.
I will.
And if you're watching, hi, sweetie.
Yeah, so I remember your first store, and then we've met each other in different events, you know, like fashion show events, which usually I was sponsoring the makeup, so I was doing the makeup in the back, and you doing the designs. But we never really sat down like this on an interview, so I'm so excited.
It's due, isn't it?
Yeah. Thank you so much for doing this.
My pleasure.
I know you're very tired because I know that you.
Do I look tired?
No, you don't. You don't. You pull it off really great. But I know you're tired because you just came back from, touring all over and doing your shows. I know how that could be, because I used to travel for my business as well. And I know when I come back, I'm out for like a week.
I wanted to be. That was my goal. I was going to come back. I actually just arrived late Tuesday night. And I was going to come back, tidy up some things for the week. And then I was going to escape on the weekend and take 3 days to myself to decompress. And,
you need that.
Yeah, I was going to go to either Michigan or Wisconsin because it's close.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to have the chance. I literally...
Are you serious?
I landed, and my problem is I'm always chasing my work.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, I love it so much that that's all I'm ever thinking about is my work. So I had a client to message me and they wanted to meet me on Wednesday. And then another client, a new client, wanted to meet me on Thursday. So as soon as I landed Tuesday night, I was preparing for a client on Wednesday, a client on Thursday. Today is Friday, and now my best friend is flying in tomorrow.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm not going to get that getaway this weekend. But it's okay. It's totally
so much going on, and thank you so much again for being able to fit us right in.
Absolutely.
I wanted to feature you in our show, the Fame Show with Nana and Tishai, and it's on every Sunday at 8 o'clock. So
AM or PM?
PM, 8 p.m.
Awesome.
It's on Roku channel, AEGTV, Roku channel. It's on Amazon Live.
Wow.
It's on Zobario TV, which is a Latino TV station.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This is amazing. Congratulations to you guys.
Thank
this
you.
is really
Thank
fantastic.
Thank you. So, you know, I've been following you. I've been following your designs. You are just amazing. Amazing. I mean, I want a piece or two or three of the stuff that
We'll just do a whole new wardrobe for you.
Seriously,
Yeah,
seriously.
absolutely.
Now that I have, you know, this show, I really would love to be able to sport some of your stuff and, you know, have it on the show. So definitely I'm going to be doing that. But so tell me what's up? Like, you know, like I know you went from, you've had stores and, you know, the great thing is we're still here.
We're still here.
After the pandemic, we're still here.
Yes. Thank someone.
Exactly.
Someone. We're still
Thank
here.
God. And,
Yeah.
you know, you're still thriving and, you know, doing your thing. It's so exciting to see that. And tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on.
Well, you know, just trying to reinvent myself, reinvent the wheel. Because as you know, as everyone knows, we're in the middle of a pandemic. They say that we're at the tail end of it, but you just don't know these days. So what I had to do is just try to stay afloat. That was my game plan when the pandemic hit. It wasn't to try and, like, you know, make millions on like some new idea or anything like this. It was just to survive. I knew in the back of my head that if I was one of the artists that could just stay afloat and survive, then I would have a really good place once this all kind of like blew over. Because so many people are just unfortunately not going to make it.
Yeah.
I wish that we all could, but it just, you know, like the reality of it all, just so many people are not going to. So my game was just to sustain so that I can still be relevant once all this blows over. And how I did that was I started making the mask during the beginning of the pandemic.
I saw that. Yeah.
And you know, it was kind of fun because it was just new and different. But it also it forced me to hire more seamstresses, which is funny because you're talking about like way less volume, but financially less volume. But the quantities were just so much, you know, more higher in numbers. But I actually had to hire a few extra seamstresses, which made it fun. You know, just like because so many people were alone during the pandemic, which is not good for any of us, for our human nature. We're meant to be with people. We're meant to be with groups of people. Even the most the most shyest person out there, the most introverted is what I was looking for.
Yeah.
You still need some sort of human interaction.
Right.
And so during this time, I found it to be very tough for many people to not have anyone around. So I was very blessed that I had like 4 and 5 ladies coming here to sew 3 days a week. It just kept us in the game, like psychologically, which is really, really, really cool. And then on the other times, what I was doing was I was getting in my car and I was traveling, doing these traveling trunk shows because the city of Chicago was completely shut down. So I'm like, how am I going to make money? I can't survive on making masks.
Right.
It's just not possible.
Right.
So I pack up my car and I drive to Tennessee. I drive to Omaha.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just get on the road and go wherever I could to sell my product. And it has been a lot of fun. It's been an eye-opener. I'm transitioning to just a new business model. I found a lot of joy being on the road. I've always loved traveling. Since I was a kid, I've always loved traveling.
Yeah.
But now I'm combining traveling and my love for my art. And it's just been great. And I actually, like you said, I just arrived back this week and I was in Colorado with 2 different cities over a period of 2 weeks. And I had 4 fashion shows and 5 trunk shows. It was quite incredible.
That's so inspiring. It's so inspiring to hear that, you know, because I know as a business person myself, I know what we went through during the pandemic. Having everything shut down, no events, where we live through events, you know, your fashion, my makeup, you know, all that. No stores, no retail. Woo, tough.
It was tough.
Tough time.
It was tough.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people really understand. They don't grasp like what that really was.
Yeah.
And just to put it out there, like make a lot of people understand, when the pandemic hit and everything shut down, 100% of my business went away.
Oh, for sure.
100%. Like
For
you
sure.
say, there are no events.
Right.
And I am known for, you know, special occasion pieces, whether it's the gala, where it's a red carpet, bar mitzvahs, like high-end birthdays, anniversaries. But no one was doing any of this. There was nothing going on.
And that's what made you, because you had to reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
You can't quit.
No, there's no way.
Yeah. It's the same thing that I did, right? Like, you know, you got to face reality.
Yeah.
This is it. So what are you going to do? Like, you're not going to sit in the corner and cry.
No.
Or wait till something happens. So you got to reinvent yourself, which you did. You started traveling, doing things in other cities that maybe is more open than Chicago,
Yes.
you know. And thank God that things are happening back again here in Chicago, that events are starting to happen again. So hopefully we'll be able to work with each other.
Yes.
We with the concerts, the designs, the fashion shows. Boy.
When I tell you, when this all blows over and all the mask mandates are up or lifted, I am going to come out kicking and screaming. Yes, kicking and screaming.
Huge.
You know how like that feel of Chicago summertime?
Yeah.
Like the first, you know,
Yeah,
day of summer,
like-
and the city is going wild, buck wild.
Yeah.
Because we've been pent up for 6 months of
Exactly,
winter.
yeah.
This is how I'm coming out of the pandemic. We've been pent up for 2 years, and I'm coming out full-fledged.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. And I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen for you, you
All
know,
of us.
because you're just driven. You're driven. I love it. And I love that you reinvent yourself. You started to do things. I'm here at your shop. Your shop looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Your designs look beautiful. I mean, you know, you got it going on.
My mom will be happy to hear that.
Oh my God, yes, you got it going on. So I'm so proud of you.
Oh my
so,
God,
So
thank
proud
you.
of you and so happy for everything that's going on. I know that, you know, there's still a lot of things that we could do, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
I mean, there's so many things that we can do and we will do, but the number one thing that we have to do is stay in the game.
Yeah.
You know, we have to completely believe in ourselves no matter what it takes. Believe in yourself and just get out there and stay in the game and do it for other people. As long as you're out there trying to motivate and inspire other people, your life is going to be worth it.
And you know what I love is that listening to you, because it's kind of like what I'm trying to do as well, like how you reinvent yourself. And now I even saw you have a band. I didn't even know Boris Powell sing, but now you're singing. You're with a band with fashion. That's what's up.
I am so excited about it. Quick story of why I have the band and why I do what I do. I try not to make it long-winded so that I don't get too emotional. But a few years ago, just before the pandemic, I found myself in a really bad place. Mentally, I just wasn't happy with what was going on in my world of fashion and just the world itself. It was just so dark. And I found myself living in this negative, dark world. And I mean, I wasn't alone. That was a lot of us. But I'm such an upbeat type of person.
You are, yeah.
And I do what I do for other people. I never do anything for myself. And just life started to hit me in a really bad spot. And I became very depressed and suicidal, and I didn't want to be on this earth anymore. So I was doing really harmful things just to get rid of life. I just didn't want to live anymore. And one day I was actually traveling on one of our expressways, and I was doing some stupid things with the car. And I heard this one song by Fantasia Barrino, I believe. And this is the song that she performed when she won American Idol years ago. So, I mean, we've all listened to this song so many times. It's such a wonderful song with a great message. But this was the first time I heard it in the way that I needed to have heard it. And it saved my life. And at that point, when I heard this song, I pulled my foot off the gas pedal, and something came over me, and I was like, I still want to be on this earth. next song that came on was another song that we've heard all of our lives. We all grew up with it. Was "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me," George and Michael, Elton John.
Yes.
And it was the very next song with the message, "Don't let the sun go down on me." So it was 2 songs back to back that I say really saved my life. And at that moment, I remember what my number one inspiration was, which is music. And I said, I'm going to give my life back through music, and I'm going to inspire people with my talents being a designer incorporated with music. So I decided to get on stage and perform my story about why that collection was created through music. And I found a new joy, and it saves my life. It, it gives me something to look forward to, and we all know that music, it heals the soul, it saves the soul, and so I enjoy combining it with fashion and getting on stage and entertaining, and that's what I do.
Oh wow, that's so. Ooh, that's heavy.
I know.
I didn't even know that was going on because you are such a fun person. You're always like upbeat. You're always happy. You're always like crazy.
I am.
You know what I mean? Like, just like, you would never know what people go through. But
And
thank you for sharing that.
Of course, and that's what made it so much more difficult. Is because you don't want, when you're in that space, you don't want anyone else knowing about it because you don't want them to judge you. You probably don't want anyone feeling sorry and sad for yourself. But other than that, like the biggest thing is that when you're in the service industry, you're providing something to other people, especially like a high-end luxury brand. You don't want anyone to feel any sort of negative way, because you're thinking that's going to be your client that's going to leave, and that's going to be your money.
For sure.
So
I understand that.
You don't share those things, which is very harmful.
Yeah.
It's very hard for you to embody, just to embody all that by yourself.
Oh yeah.
And so that's why I got into like the dark. Well, it went downhill really fast because I wasn't sharing that, and I had to play that double life. I was going out to charity events and galas, brushing shoulders with millionaires. And I'm having to live that life, but then I get back in my car to come to my place, and I didn't have money to eat. So it was tough. And what I tell people now is like, check on your friends, especially the ones that are so happy, especially the ones that are so positive.
That is true, because during the pandemic we lost like that comedian. What's his name?
See, I know who you're talking about.
Oh my God!
I had to come back to it.
I can't imagine, because he's a funny person.
Yeah.
He has all the money in the world. Yeah. You don't know what was going on behind the scenes, really, to kill himself.
Robert Williams.
Williams. Oh my gosh! But
I know you're talking about. It's Williams, something like that.
Yeah. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Robin
Williams. Yeah.
Yes, Robin Williams.
Yeah, and you don't know what was going on. Like I couldn't figure out why and how. But we just never know like what really goes on. But you know what, Boris? Like, you are such a talented man, and you have such a heart. I know, and so you have to just weather the storm, which you did, and things will get better. Things will get better. And the ones that really survive are the ones that are strong. And I know you're strong.
Oh, thank you.
And it's not easy. Believe me, I know, because I went through the same thing as far as the business is concerned. Yeah. Where in one day you're like on top of the world, right, doing your thing, and it shut down. One day it everything shut down, and you got nothing coming in. You know what I mean? But you have to, you did good because you reinvented yourself. Now you're on the way. I know it's not gonna be the same like before, but you have so much talent, not only in your designs, but your music now, and your personality, your character, everything. So you got it going on. So it's just time, and it's gonna happen. But
Thank you.
I appreciate you sharing your story, because that's probably something that a lot of the people don't know about you.
It is definitely a shock when people hear their story, but I think it's important for everyone to hear it. And it's also important for me to tell it, and it saves me, and it gives me more purpose and will to survive.
Yeah.
And I just know, like, if you can just hang on one more day, as cliche as that can be, your time will come, and everything passes.
Yeah.
So I'm very grateful that I heard those two songs, and I'm still here to continue to pour my love into this world.
We are all grateful. Believe me, we're all grateful that you're still here. And thank you again for taking the time for this interview.
My pleasure.
It's really an honor to be able to interview you and get to know you a little bit more, the deeper side of Mr. Boris Powell, of Boris Powell Designs.
Oh.
Okay, so Boris, thank you from the bottom of my heart again for having us here, my crew, and for doing this interview at the Fame Show. Now tell our audience where they could find you, where they could find all these beautiful designs.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It's been such an honor and pleasure, and it's been way too long. Hi guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you've enjoyed our little interview here. It's been so much fun. Again, I am Boris Powell, and you can find me at borispowell.com, and that's 2 R's in Boris, 2 L's in Powell, BORISPOWELL.com, or at Boris Powell Designs with an S on Instagram. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. Stay alive.
Thank you.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna attempt to do this, Nana. So we got to get up out of here, and they're about to cut the lights off and kick us up out the studio. So this song, I think what I'm gonna do, I think we'll like categorize these songs like every week, and this
just
song,
sing it.
Just sing. Okay, this song. Okay.
Just sing
this
it.
This is the oldie but goodie because we got to go and they're gonna start running the credits.
We got to go. Good night, everybody. We will see you next week.
Each moment with you is just like a dream to me that somehow came true. And I know tomorrow will still be the same, 'cause we've got a life of love that won't ever change. And every day, love me your own special way. Melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me that you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. We gonna get up out of here. Y'all thought I gonna keep on singing? We love y'all.